Good afternoon, all of you. Ready with your notebooks and calculators? We will revise what we have done yesterday. How to calculate tax on simple income we have done. More of dark colors, no? Darker than this. Okay. Yesterday we have seen how to calculate tax on total income of individual according to slab rates. It's not a flat rate, it's a slab rate, right? So someone should revise right there. Will you say last? Can you say what are the tax rates quickly for individual? Say your name and say the tax rates. Not prepared? Who wants to say? Who want to say? Tomorrow you say. Sit and say, dear. Hey. She's revising for everyone. Pay attention so that we can check up if you have any doubt in yesterday's concept, and we will work out more problems also. And again I'm saying these rates are going to be very helpful for all your chapters till we complete the syllabus, total income. And when I do total income, my concentration will be on how to calculate income with variety of deductions. So calculation of taxes I will say, and you will do it in 2 minutes. Clear? Yeah, please go ahead. Yes. Yes. Are the tax rates clear? Have you learnt it, or still you need to refer the material, the book? Huh? Clear? Right? Acha, if someone is earning the income of 14 lakhs, will you say on 14 lakhs 30%? No. It is in slab. 0 to 2 lakh 50,000 nil. Next 2 lakh 50,000 to 5 lakh. So on the next 2 lakh 50,000 it is 5%. 5 lakh to 10 lakh. On the next 5 lakh it is 20%. And above 10 lakh it is. This is called as old tax regime. There is a new tax regime also in which tremendous amendments are there next year. But this year also you have in your syllabus new tax regime, but not to get confused. Right now old tax regime, when I teach you total income, that time we will do new tax regime, AMT and all that. Okay? Right. So on screen are the problems we have solved yesterday. And when I started with problems, I gave you this flowchart, and this flowchart says this very beautifully. Tax is calculated on what? Total income. Surcharge, if any, is calculated on what? Tax. And ESES or HEC, health and education cess, on what? At what rate? Very good. Can you please note down this in your boosters very quickly? Keep this notebook open. We are going to check the homeworks. Very quickly write it down. लिखने से याद हो जाएगा. Write down. Computation of tax of individual we are doing there, and put the arrow mark the way I have done. Write down TI. What is TI? तो ये ऐसे vertically लिखो, जल्दी से लिखो. Tax is always calculated on total income. So I want you to write, put an arrow mark and write down as quickly as you can. Tax is calculated on total income. Surcharge is a kind of additional tax. Those who earn above 50 lakhs individual का income है, so they will pay surcharge. We have not yet started the problems of surcharge. आज भी नहीं करेंगे, आज rebate करेंगे. And on tax plus surcharge, calculate 4%. Yes. Nice. And add on one more term here, no? Finally, what you get after adding this is called as your tax payment. I may be going little slower now for the 10-15 classes, but that will give you a cemented foundation. Then even if we run on that, will work very nice. Clear? A lot of things are being repeated and I'm making you write. We are doing lot of problems to practice. This is all to build up a good base and preserve this till you do your finals. ठीक है, amendments थोड़े बहुत रहते हैं, but these base knowledge is really good. Finished writing this? And this you need not write, it's there in your material, but I just want you to revise. Yesterday I said that total income what you earn throughout the year come from how many heads? 5 heads. So every head has got a chargeability section. Chargeability section is knock knock, you can go inside. So now what do we do? If you want to tax first head, you want to go inside first head of income, that is income from salary. What is the important thing? Relationship should be there. Second head of income is? Everyone should say please. You all like singing ना, तो ये income tax का गाना है. So income from house property. What is the condition over there? Very good. And next is income from either you business or you do profession. Fourth is what? Income from when you transfer a capital asset. Yes, these are all separately asked for 8 marks. And then combined problem is there for 15 marks, which will cover all this. And the last head is what? You are like short forms, no? अभी जैसे चल रहा है FOMO, ऐसे short forms. कल ही मुझे भी पता चला FOMO ये क्या है, नहीं मालूम आपको, जाने दो, बेकार है सब short form. So what is the short form for the last head? IFOS. That is what? Residual income. But I did say there are few incomes which are going to be taxable in income from other sources. Can you name some? I gave some example. Board sitting fees, excellent. Lotteries, casual incomes. These are the incomes which will come in income from other sources. और एक बताया था, एक और. Very good that you all remember my examples which are not written on screen. Okay, gaming, PUBG. Then और एक बताया था. Interest. Your saving account interest, your FD interest is generally taxable in income from other source. Clear? So now all my basket is full. Whatever I earn, it's under 5 heads. And when I combine this, what do I get? Gross total income. Less what do we do? And then what we get? So tax is calculated on gross total income or total income? Clear to all of you or not? I did not do any investment this year. मेरे को ना कोई deduction नहीं है. So can we say exceptionally there may be cases wherein the gross total income and total income is same? Can it be? Maths logic? Right. Which is to be rounded off, kuch to rounding off, you know, you should score like superb marks in MCQs. When I am waiting for the upcoming result, last CMA batch, and then you talk to them. Huh? So, tell me one thing, rounding off ke liye I had said something. Can you answer? What did I teach for rounding off? Can you say your name and then answer so that I would love to remember all your names? Gayatri, answer. Okay, 28B is for what? Rounding off for tax. And is income also rounded off? Final income, total income. I know. Yes, no? Final income is rounded off. No, I made you right or not? Ye raha. See, 5 I may be having income from house property 50,053 rupees. Other source, casual income 82 rupees, whatever it may be. But finally, the total income on which I am calculating the tax, that should be rounded off in multiples of 10. Rounding off कैसे होगा समझ में आया आप सबको? Right? Okay. This all is there in our material. Let us revise this part so that then you know कि कहाँ से आपको घर में पढ़ना है और देख. Yeah, please ask. No, gross total income should not be rounded off because in that we give deductions. Finally, tax is calculated on what? Round of total income. And the final tax. Acha, tax bhi there are 2-3 tax, no? Now, which tax? Slab rate wala tax. फिर surcharge. फिर ESES. So, which every time you will do rounding off? Finally, after adding ESES, what is the tax? This will come every time when we do the total income problems. Okay? Right. Yeah, please see on page number 11. I know this is good or bad, I don't know. I can never go on in a sequence. पहले पेज से पढ़ा रहे, फिर दूसरा पेज, फिर सेकंड से, फिर I cannot do that in sequence, but I'll make sure when I complete the chapter, we'll check every bit. हाँ, पूरा jigsaw puzzle खत्म कर देंगे. Are you all with me? Can you please read on your own? Look at the screen. Rounding off of income, and can you please underline this word? Total income. Hello, fast. Why I am making you underline total income? So that you remember, not headwise income. Which income is rounded off? Total income. Should be rounded off in multiples of 10. Very good. And I have given example also. 444 will become how much? 440. 448 will become? अच्छा, फिर 445 क्या होगा? Good. Then rounding off of what? Tax. It is also done. Final tax. Underline that word. Final tax should be rounded off. Now they have added more terms here like TDS, TCS, interest refund, that come to know when we work out the problem. Final tax be rounded off in multiples of 10. Can you please write here, यहाँ कहीं mark करके, very important for MCQ. And this section is important for match the followings. You have match the followings. One side they'll give 5 sections and another side they'll give the heading of the section. So I did not make you learn yesterday 174. पढ़ा या नहीं पढ़ा? 174 and all. 172. Where the previous year and assessment year is same. Exception to the rule. 5 cases. पढ़े ना? So those sections are there, but there are few sections which are important, dear students. You should learn it. This is one of it. 288 and 288B. Ma'am, you taught us both together and we jumbled. अब वो jumble तो नहीं होना है. First income will come or tax will come? The first which one will come? Section 288. For what? Total income. अच्छा, 288A and then 288B for. And now see below that. Can you see computation of income? I am getting income. You know, when we go for shopping, we make list, no, for shopping. या कि ताकि हम भूल ना जाए. अब मैं ऐसे लिख रही हूँ, आप ऐसे नहीं करते, आप ऐसे करते हो. हाँ बोलो मम्मी क्या क्या लाना है? Yes or no? But list तो बनती है ना. This is the list of the total income. What is my first head of income? Salaries, employer-employee relationship, income from house property, income from, yeah, owner tenant. अभी कैसे गाने अच्छे गा रहे हैं आप लोग. And income from business and profession, then capital gain, then other source. Clubbing means if minors and all income is added in my hands, I only have to pay tax. And then set off is like plus minus. If somewhere there is loss, somewhere there is profit, it can set. These are all the names of the chapters, so don't worry. Chapters are we are going to learn, to naam to yaad rahi jayega. Next we have what? Gross total income. Then we have what? Deduction. And then we get what? Now you are clear. Taxes calculated on the format clear to you. And here you write down rounded off. See, this is the technique, dear students. Final तक तो कोई इतना spoon feeding नहीं करेगा. अभी हो रहा है तो समझ लो. Why I am making you write here rounded off, so that you remember what is, which income is rounded off? Total income. Section is 28A. Now, see, what is this called? computation of the total income. We are going to solve problems both बाद में, where first we'll finish heads of income बाद में. Right now, computation of tax. Where do you start? Tax on total income, the way you calculate it. Now surcharge we'll do tomorrow, rebate we are doing now, if any. Then you get tax. On this add ESS, okay, on tax plus surcharge. This is your tax payable. Now do you remember we have already finished what is TDS? Tax deducted at source. I would like to revise. Your salary is 10 rupees. I am giving you 10 rupees. Then I am saying, listen, 1 rupee on your behalf I will pay tax to government because I am generating source of income for you. Salary, interest, commission. And I'll give you how much? 9 income. Always when TDS is deducted, what is your income? 10 or 9? 10. ये भी students गलती करते हैं, आप नहीं करना. Always gross income is taxable. And then you can say, Dipti ma'am has already deducted and paid TDS 1 rupee. Can you pay that much tax less now? While calculating your final tax, say Dipti ma'am has already paid 1 rupee TDS. Pay that less. Can you pay some advance tax on your own? Say 5 rupees. Suppose your tax is 10 after recess and all. So 1 rupee I deducted the tax. 5 rupee you paid on your own. Now how much tax is payable? Here or not? Exam mein figures will be in crores because you are allowed to use calculator. We are not in crores. We are in C for concepts. हम 10 रुपए 2 रुपए ले रहे, ठीक है? Is it clear or not? Your tax is 10 rupees. 1 rupee Dipti ma'am deducted and paid on your behalf. 5 rupee is your advance tax which you yourself paid to government. That's also a name of the chapter. Advance tax ma'am kitna bharu kab bharu, very clear. One class you will learn it. Now how much tax you need to pay? 4 rupee. This tax, if you pay late, do you need to pay some interest on that? Yes. And then finally, self-assessment means you assess your own tax and pay to government. That is how much? Followed? Here, rounding off will be this tax. Rounded off. See, this is the way you pay tax, but what is your final tax? This. Tax plus surcharge plus ESS. Are you all getting step number 5? और उसको circle करो and that has to be rounded off in multiples of 10. And even when you calculate the tax, do it in 67 rupees, not in decimals. कोई भी decimals में tax calculate नहीं करेंगे. Clear? Is this revision clear for today? Now take down the homework. Class is over? नहीं हम कर रहे हैं लेकिन आज का होमवर्क करो. ये सब प्रॉब्लम आपको करके आना है फॉर टुमारो. प्रॉब्लम नंबर 1, 2, 3 and 7. 1, 2, 3 and 7 are homework without any discussion. You know how to calculate the tax? Will you do it? Sure. Now some homework which I gave on our own, है ना, हम ये थे ना कल, तो वो डिस्कस करते हैं. We'll go to any doubts here. Shall I keep this clean? No? Or all clear? चलो. Let us go to the notebook. Yesterday we have solved 3 examples in the class and 4th one was homework. Suresh. कितना आ रहा है टैक्स? 2 lakh. Sure. So above 10 lakhs on 3 lakh 5,000, how much you have calculated? 30%. 91,500 and 1 lakh 12,500 is fixed. Sure. No, some of you have not followed how. तो आज कुछ नया सीखते हैं. 0 to 2.5. This is a shortcut, huh? Homework, so I am doing like this. If you are not following, ask me. If you have not done the homework, don't ask me. Then I am not here to. किया है और गलत है तो आप पूछो, I will solve it for you. Sure. So 0 to 2.5 lakh, what is the tax, dear student? Nil. 2.5 lakh to 5 lakh. On the next 2 lakh 50,000. How much it is? 5%, 12,000. 5 lakh to 10 lakh. How much is the income? 5 lakh. On that 20%. How much? So can I tell you the secret that up to 10 lakhs, what is your tax? Not always, हाँ. अभी सभी exceptions change हो जाएंगे. But just did you understand it? 1,12,000 is the tax till how much? 10 lakhs. And beyond 10 lakhs, how much is the income? On that 30%, 91,500. So now can you tell? Now can you say how much is the total? 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 4,000. Good. And on that 4% he says 8,160, and so final tax is 2,000. All of you got it? This is called as sinking in your mind. Inking is sinking in your mind. एक बार दिमाग में बैठ जाएगा ना, कभी नहीं भूलोगे आप. Initially you need patience to learn it this way. It's very easy for me as a teacher to teach 1 day slab rates, 1 day this, and tuck finish. But then, and that too you will understand everything at this level of maturity, inter-level. Mostly students follow, but following में फर्क है और learning में फर्क है. And when you understand and when you learn it and when you write and learn it, you will never complain that I am not able to complete my paper in 3 hours. This just last exams feedback, like for the CA exams, already the results are out now. So they gave the feedback that ma'am, I got 58, 2 marks से exemption गया. You all know 60 above is exemption. So 58 पे exemption गया ma'am, but I have attempted 90 marks paper. अगर मैं 100 marks का करता था तो 2 marks तो कहीं ना कहीं I would have got. Please understand, it's a very serious talk. Are you all following? This was the feedback of so many students. They said, ma'am, I got 58, 59 out of 90. Had I attempted 100 marks paper, I would have surely got exemption. एक तो subject कम करना पड़ता अगर you're not able to clear the group. Huh? So that's why I say write it. Very good, chalo. You all got the answer? You deserve the clap then. अच्छा बढ़िया for doing good homework. कभी कभी बजा लेना चाहिए अपने लिए ताली. हाँ. चलो, next is Kamlesh का total income is how much? 5,90,000. Tax is coming to how much? 31,007. ठीक है, I need not calculate. You all got 12,500, and then on 90,000, 20%, 18,000, and on tax he says 4%. Anyone in the class honestly has not done the homework and अब ऐसे बैठे हैं क्योंकि मैं तो notebook तक पहुंच नहीं रही हूँ. हाँ, जब ये live streaming नहीं होता था तो we would have reached the notebook. Okay, what do you want me to explain once again? Please ask. I'm not getting. So वहाँ तक मैं पहुंच नहीं रही हूँ. Can you be please honest to yourself to write and keep the answers and complete the homework today? In case if you have missed the homework, थोड़ा 100 ग्राम डांट खा लो. क्यों नहीं किए होमवर्क? हो गई डांट खत्म. अभी आंसर लिख लो and complete it today. Sure? चलो. Now we are learning the concept of rebate. Write down. इसी notebook में ही लिखो. Problem वाली notebook में ही लिखो. Because in material all this is printed already. Write down. Concept of rebate. Or we'll write it in the booster notes. Problems we'll solve here. ठीक है. Sorry for changing the mind again and again. Write it here. Copy this in your booster notes. Sure? You will learn it one more time. Concept of rebate under section 87A. Now 2 minutes, nothing for you to write. Listen to the concept. Rebate is reduction in the tax. I am teaching you now 87 rebate. Final में I will teach you 90 and 90A rebate. Because you are getting paying tax in 2 countries. So you get rebate, relief. So the first line I am writing here for your booster notes is rebate, relief. Even in salary chapter we will study one relief. Under section 89, rebate or relief is reduction in tax. Is the concept clear? Second point. If the total income is less than equal to 5 lakh, okay, then you get a rebate. So in between I am writing here eligibility. This was the meaning. Rebate का meaning क्या है? It's a kind of reduction in tax. Eligibility क्या है? Your total income should be less than or up to 5 lakh. Then how much you get a rebate? Rebate is given up to rupees 12,000. My hand. 12,500 your tax is reduced, because this is like emotional reason. They say a person who's earning 5 lakh rupees is not earning too good. So let us give them a rebate or a relief in tax. Up to how much? 12,500. Next point is, this is given only to only to resident individual. Resident individual. Resident means who's permanent resident in India as of now. Later on we have a chapter called residential status. So if you are a non-resident and you have come to India, you have earned 4,20,000. Will you get a rebate? No. You have to pay tax? Yes, normal. Resident, non-resident, sabke liye. Are the points clear? Right. Now let me read, then I'll give you time to write and we will solve some problems for the read. Look at the screen, dear students. Look at this. Yesterday's slab rates are for individual HUF, AOP, BOI, AJP below 60 years, male, female, resident, non-resident. I am on page number 8. है ना? ये clear है? So non-resident will also pay the tax at this rate. Okay. Now, chalo, next I am reading. Rebate of 12,500 to resident individual. Underline the word resident individual. हमारा ना थोड़ा सा इंग्लिश वीक है, तो हम यहाँ क्या लिखेंगे? Not allowed to non-resident. See, 3D, 5D makeup of the book is necessary. Likho. Dipti ma'am, you could have printed all this. No, na, it has to be printed in your mind. Straight from the exam center. Huh? Good. Appreciated your commitment to learn. Chalo. So, rebate is given to whom, dear students? Resident individual. Only individual. See, we are calculating slab rate for HUF AOP. There's a Hindu undivided family and their income is 4,30,000. Will they get a rebate? It is given to whom? Resident individual. Who has total income up to how much? 5 lakhs. Okay. Rebate is not available in respect of tax payable on long-term capital gain. Ma'am, अब ये क्या है? Long-term capital gain under section 112 is on, write down, on transfer of listed shares. You all know what are listed shares? Which are listed in stock exchange. So if you transfer them and there is profit, that profit is called as what? long term capital gain. On that rebate is not allowed. Okay? हाँ? और ये लिखा है, ये बाद में भी पढ़ सकते हैं, बट ठीक है हम अभी पढ़ लेते हैं. Hey students, when will you pay surcharge? When your income is above? When will you get rebate when your income is? Can the both come? So this is for students not to do blunder in the exam. Students they add surcharge, they do जितना knowledge है ना सब answer sheet में डाल देते हैं. अरे what they have asked that you have to answer, no? So will the rebate and surcharge come in a single problem? It's not possible. Followed? I know this sentence is only very silly, ma'am. ये भी print कर दिया आपने. Either rebate will come if your income is up to 5 lakh, or surcharge will come if your income exceeds. Both will not come. अच्छा, will they say in exam calculate tax along with rebate? You have to remember and give rebate. और अभी तो बड़ा याद रहेगा क्योंकि मैम रीबेट पढ़ा रहे तो प्रॉब्लम्स तो रीबेट के ही होंगे ना. बट व्हेन इट इज ऑल कंबाइंड, हाँ, right or not? When we eat biryani, we throw off those cloves and bay leaves. Yes or no? Hyderabadis हम बिरयानी तो खाते हैं, but they are added for what? Flavors. So what is the flavor of income tax? They'll give things in exam which is nothing to be done. कुछ नहीं करना है. समझ में आ रहा है? हाँ? So sometimes just to confuse you they will give, but you don't have to give rebate to a non-resident. You don't have to give rebate to an HUF and other than resident individual. ठीक है? चलो. So let us solve some problems for this. Continue in your notebook. First you all take down this notes and anyone having any doubt ask me. पूछो. कोई doubt है तो पूछो. Otherwise then we will continue. I was explaining while writing. So if you are not following, ask me. I say that is an excuse. Actually, me writing अच्छी. Write the points like this: meaning, eligibility, and this is my understanding. So many times students add on, ma'am ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं ना. Welcome. Yeah, surcharge we will work out the problems, dear. Shalini will work out the problems for surcharge, so till then you wait, you not face any problem. Today the concentration is on rebate. Copy this exactly in your booster notes also. The screen clear with this color or we should black color only? Yeah, for non-residents, will you allow the surcharge rebate? Yeah, for non-residents, rebate is not there, but surcharge they have to pay. If they earn income above 50 lakhs, they have to pay surcharge, non-resident. But rebate is not there. ठीक है? चलो. Is it? हाँ, चलो हम भी एक्सपेरिमेंट करते हैं. रेड कलर, ग्रीन कलर 2-4 रोज यूज कर लेंगे. Will be clear then. So right now I am taking example 5. Suresh is having total income 4,78,000. Are you all with me? Did they give Suresh is resident or non-resident? So what we will assume? Done. So Suresh's income is 4,78,000. Let us calculate the tax on this. What will be the basic exemption? 2,50,000. Tax rate and tax both are nil. Then on the next How much? Q minus 250, is it coming to 2,28,000? टोटल इनकम में से फर्स्ट 250 पे तो नो टैक्स, नेक्स्ट 228, हाउ मच इज द टैक्स? 5%. दैट कम्स टू हाउ मच डियर स्टूडेंट्स? अच्छा, सम ऑफ देम आई थिंक आर स्टक अप. हाउ डिड आई गेट 228? 478 minus 250, remaining is what? Yes, 2,28,000. And on that, how much is the tax? 5%, 11,500. 11,400. Okay, 11,400. Okay, on that, what we should add? He says, at what percent? कितना आ रहा है? 456. So what is the tax? Rounded off to 11,008. Clear? If you miss out doing rounding off 1 mark, you will lose. बुरा लगता है 196 पे जब फेल होते हैं, 199 पे फेल होते हैं और इतने खुश हो जाते हैं. I have passed my CA foundation in 95. That time also it was not CPT. CA foundation 400 marks paper. First time I failed. Second time also I got only 200. 200 pass, no. Now I am a chartered accountant last 22 years. 200 की value है, 199 is fail. So like that 1 mark you lose if you miss rounding off the tax. Don't calculate tax in every problem, dear students. In exam they will say calculate the income and the tax. Do it. Calculate the total income. Leave total income kar lo, calculate and leave it. Easy is this? Huh? This is the tax payable. Okay, but we have solved it in routine. So now we will change our option. We will make Suresh as non-resident. Did you get it? What did I also miss out? Because if he is a resident, what he will get? हाँ, हम भूल गए, अब स्क्रैचिंग नहीं करना है हमको, तो हम इसको एग्जाम्पल 6 बना लेंगे. एग्जाम्पल 6, Mahesh is, please add non-resident. If he is non-resident, he will not get a rebate. Now for same figure, I want you to work out as resident. Mahesh resident, total income is 4,78,000. Sometimes things are confusing initially, but then to make it clear also you have to put it like this. Non-resident, same income, full tax. Resident, tax will reduce. Okay, what is 2,50,000 pay tax? Nil. Now, balance or next pay 228 pay. What is the tax? 5%. That is coming to how much? 11,400. So now tax is 11,400 minus rebate under section 87A. How much rebate you will give? No, what did I say? Rebate cannot be more than your tax. Maths logic नहीं है, minus नहीं होगा. What is your tax? 11,500. Till how much tax you can claim the rebate? 12,000. So how much rebate you will take? 11,500. And minus sign in income tax we always put it in brackets. Okay. So what is your tax payable? Nil. Now what new you have learned, dear students? First rebate should be deducted, then ESS should be added. Yes? There could be more income and more tax, no? I will tell you tomorrow. These are very base level problems. Everyone is clear with the two combinations. Take a pause and tell me. Fifth problem, same income we are paying 11,860 tax, because who is Suresh? Non-resident. And who is Mahesh? So Mahesh to zero tax pay करेगा. And shall we say, no, no, ma'am, on tax first you put ECES. ECES to rahega hi, and then rebate? No. First tax minus rebate and then ECES. Are you getting? Learning from printed material is different and learning like this is different. See, now if I show you just 2 seconds, look at the screen. I did show you everything और आप सब ने बिल्कुल हाँ बोले, सब समझ में आ गया. ये देखो. On tax, either surcharge, add it, additional tax, rebate, minus it, and on balance tax, calculate this. Clear or not what I want to say? Minus the rebate, add the surcharge, and on balance tax you calculate the ECES. Sure? So this I want all of you to add it in your boosters also. Over here space is there, nahi to niche likh do. 5th point, write down. Tax, 1 second, let me dictate this and you all write down. Yahan pe, if there is no space below the problem, no problem. Pe arrow mark kar do. Tax minus rebate, then on balance tax, add ECES. Correct or not? Tax minus rebate and on the balance tax add the ECES. Yes, now you ask your doubts. Above 5 lakh. No, there are some incomes which are taxable at 30%. Like I have not taught you special incomes, abhi karenge. So they are taxed at 20 and 30%. So even if you have 4,80,000 ki lottery bhi lagi hai, 30% tax will be very high. But you will get rebate. Up to how much? 12,500. Your doubt is valid. कि अगर वैसे भी tax is 12,500, तो they could have straight away said no, 5 lakh tak basic exemption. Followed? So let the things fall in. 2-3 days more, special income, special rate, it will be clear. Right now, is it clear? Minus the rebate and on balance income, calculate the this is the depth which is like I am telling you, superbly you will go by express train in your finals if you learn this depth. Students, they rush now at interlevel. अरे जल्दी करो जल्दी करो. ये जल्दी word क्या होता है? It should not be in your dictionary. I am telling you. Relax and eat your breakfast. Relax and come to class. That you have to manage. How to relax and do. वो करो. पर ये जल्दी करो के चक्कर में when the result comes, no, it's like crash course and then it is all crashing. Followed or not? Huh? So this is, take this as a very beautiful patient learning, initial classes. Any more options in your mind? Acha, let me tell you, by whatever may be my income, but suppose if my tax comes to 8,000 rupees, what will be my rebate? Clear? Right. So this is all the concept of rebate. Okay. Can I add one more concept or this much is enough for tax calculation? एक और करें, then तो we'll go to theory. Yesterday we did some theory. क्या पढ़े थे कल theory में? Yeah, types of companies. Today I have to teach you what is manufacturing and all. Shall we do one more concept in this? Rebate is clear. थोड़ा फ्लेवर्ड रीबेट के प्रॉब्लम्स बनाएंगे. ये सब सिंपल हो गया. अभी पेरी पेरी और ऑल थोड़ा डाल देते हैं ना उस पे. हाँ, तो फॉर दैट कम बैक टू योर टैक्सेस. Check this. Second table. Why there's a need to give second table? Look at the second table, dear students. For resident senior citizen. Who is senior citizen? Whose age is 60 years and above. In which financial year? 22, 23. It's your 68th happy birthday. And I told you, even if someone is born on 1st April 2023 and say not born on, but his 60th birthday falls on 1st April 2023, still it will be treated that he has completed 60 years and seniority benefit will be given. What is seniority benefit, dear students? Basic exemption for seniors is how much? अरे respect. You're a senior citizen ना, train की ticket भी कम ही लगती है ना. They get benefits everywhere, no, senior citizens. So here also, I remember when we were students here, seniority was 65 years और railways में तो पहले से 60 years. Now everywhere it is 60 years. पता चला आप लोग बड़े होंगे तब तक seniority will come by 50 years. चलो. So what is the benefit of being a senior citizen? Basic exemption is 3 lakh. Then 3 lakh to 5 lakh. On the next 2 lakhs. How much is the tax you have to pay? 5%. 5 lakh to 10 lakh, 20%. 10 lakh and above. Clear? Now you can't blindly work 1,12,500. Take a pause. 1,12,500 is tax up to 10 lakh for 2,50,000. But now I have changed the basic exemption to how much? 3 lakh. So we'll work out the problems. But clear? One more. For resident senior citizen, 8 super senior, they are called as actually super senior citizen, 80 years and above, and are paying tax. Isn't it very delighted? Huh? So, what is the total income? 5 lakh. From 5 lakh to up to 5 lakh, what is it? Must ekdam. Till 5 lakh, what is the tax? Nil. 5 lakh to 10 lakh. Now listen here, dear students, don't be rigid. 5 lakh to 10 lakh, ma'am, 5% आएगा ना पहले, फिर 20 आएगा. No. 5 lakh to 10 lakh directly 20%. 10 lakh above directly. Are you clear? So what's the basic exemption for individual? Senior citizen, super senior citizen, resident senior citizen. अभी क्यों आवाज स्लो हो गई? 3 lakh. Non-resident, Mr. David. Mr. David is a common name, na? So Mr. David is from London. His age is 82 years. What will be the basic exemption for him? ये तो बहुत ज्यादा हर्ष हो गया आप लोग. नो बेसिक एग्जेम्पशन. ये देखो ना, non-residents also will get basic exemption 2,50,000. Now come here. What have I written? With senior citizen will get added basic exemption 3 lakh. किसको मिलेगा? Only resident senior citizen. फाइनल की एग्जाम में भी स्टूडेंट ये गड़बड़ करते हैं. Many students, they tell me, ma'am, I was working after my CMA inter and now I have decided to complete. I tell them, watch these basic lectures. वीकेंड में ऑफिस से छुट्टी है ना, सैटरडे संडे ये लेक्चर्स देखो. क्योंकि इफ यू आर कैलकुलेटिंग द टैक्स ऑफ अ नॉन रेसिडेंट, ही इज 75 years old. What will be the basic exemption? 2,50,000. एडिशनल बेसिक एग्जेम्पशन 3 लाख तक किसके लिए है? रेसिडेंट सीनियर सिटीजन. एंड 5 लाख किसके लिए है? रेसिडेंट. ओके, ऑल क्लियर? शैल वी वर्क आउट मोर प्रॉब्लम्स? चलो, लेट अस वर्क आउट मोर एग्जाम्पल्स. Dinesh, age 72 years, total income 9,50,000. Are you all with me? चलो फिर लिखो. Write it with me, no, Dinesh. दिनेश के टोटल इनकम कितनी है? 950. एज कितनी है? So what will be the basic exemption? Ma'am, I did the whole problem correct, but I missed this. Gone then. How much is tax till 3 lakh? Nil. And then nil. By mistake, I did this line. We should not do. Chalo. Now, on next 2 lakh. Everyone is clear why next 2 lakh? 3 lakh to 5 lakh. How much is the tax rate? 5%. 10,000. On next. Balance or next. 4 lakh 50,000. How much? 20%. That is coming to how much? 90,000. What is the tax? Plus surcharge is there. Surcharge is there. Rebate is there. So directly, yeah. He says, I am used to writing. I think we all should write HEC, Health and Education. Says 4%. कितना करें? 4%. 4,000. अच्छा, मैंने तो 400 लिख दिया था. 1 lakh 4,000 is the tax payable. Check this. Nice. दिनेश की स्टोरी क्लियर है? ठीक है. एग्जाम्पल नंबर क्या चल रहा है? 7. एग्जाम्पल नंबर 8. राकेश, 89 years, total income 14 lakhs. Total income is 14 lakhs. What will be the basic exemption? 5 lakh. Excuse me. I think no need of explanation. We can do it together. On the first 5 lakh, nil. On the next 5 lakh, how much it is? 20%. That is coming to how much? 1 lakh. On the balance 4 lakh, 30%, 1 lakh 20,000. What is the total tax? 220. On that HEC 4%, 8,800. So what is the tax payable? 228,800. Clear? Super clear or not? Good. So many of you are calculating online also and sharing the answers. Good. That's a very good response. Clear? Next, example 8. That's why I'm not discussing anything in homework. You have to do it. Mangesh. Age is 80 years. 80 years means senior citizen or super senior citizen? Super senior citizen. ठीक है. Total income is 6,52,000. चलो खुद से करो tax calculate. 2 minutes sum it is. How much is tax for Mangesh? Okay, very quick answer, very good. Online also I'm seeing the answers. Good, good, good response by all of you. So first of all, only he's 80 years and above. So what will be the basic exemption? 5 lakh तक तो कोई टैक्स नहीं है. Next 1,52,000 directly 20%. That is 30,000 on that 4%. 12, 16. So 31,616 rounded off to 31. हाँ इतने सारे रुपए ज्यादा टैक्स दे दोगे. हाँ हाँ 31,620 rounded off to. If I'm writing on the extreme left side, it's not clear, or is it clear? For you all, it's clear. 31,620. Okay. Chalo, next. The numbering going on correctly? What is the example number going on? Now it should be 10. अच्छा पेज इधर उधर हो गया होगा. ठीक है चलो एग्जाम्पल नंबर 10. जुल्फेश. कितने नाम याद है सब लिख दो. जब तक नाम चलते रहेंगे विल डू प्रॉब्लम्स. चलो राइट डाउन. टोटल इनकम इज 4,95,000 and age I am giving you is 79 years. Now it's a beautiful twist. Do it. Do it on your own. डोंट वेट कि नहीं मैम खुद से करेंगे तो नोटबुक नीट नहीं लगेगी, थोड़ा स्क्रैचिंग हो जाए, थोड़ा सा लाइंस वेस्ट हो जाए ना. गुड नो, so that there is no scratching in the final exam. Last problem for today. 10th तक ठीक है, बाकी 3 होमवर्क है and then we are doing theory. Someone saying 340 is not right. हम कॉपी करते हैं आपके बुक से. What will be the basic exemption for Zulfish? 3 lakhs. Tax rate is nil, this is nil. On the balance 1,95,000. It is how much? 5%. How much? 9,007. Correct? Right. And now next one. Then I am confused. बोला था ना टू नॉलेज, आप भी बोलो मैं भी कंफ्यूज. क्या रीबेट दें कि इसेस लें, क्या करें? rebate. Why rebate? Can we check all the conditions for rebate? Let us revise. Is Zulfish an individual? Yes. Is he a resident? Yes. Is the total income less than 5 lakh? Is he eligible for rebate? Shall we give rebate first and then he says? Yes. So now what will I do? I will write here tax is how much? 9,750 minus rebate कितना? हाँ अंडर सेक्शन बोलो ना. and 87 capital A. You like small writing and cursive writing, but these are sections. So 87A, 9750. So what is the tax payable? He says kitna loon? 0 into 4% is 0. All know maths. See, why I am saying is purposely, why some problem I am doing and I gave this to you. If you have calculated 10,000, what did you say with each answer? Many of you. MCQ में ना एक आंसर वो भी होगा 10,000, that will be one of the answer. 9750 will be one of the answer, and one answer यहाँ है ना 3,000. ऐसे दो चार आंसर होंगे. Are you getting? Most of the time we just missed out on little bit and we think, no, that was only correct, but the answers are very nearby, they are correct, and that will come by repetition. So the after rebate, whatever is the balance tax, you have to add. So 10 problems are done. Homeworks are already marked. Homeworks are literally homework. All my support for explanation. But if you think दीप्ति मैम homework देते हैं फिर तो पूरा क्लास में करते हैं, तो ठीक है फिर. Then can you all please write and come how much duration you are taking for these problems? Maybe 7 minutes, 10 minutes, 12 minutes. Writing the duration is talking with your subconscious mind. So many times conscious mind is saying, "Arey no, let us go for an adventure trip biking." Subconscious didn't do that. Conscious is saying, "चलो ये करते हैं, ये कर सकते हैं, I can do this." Subconscious saying, "रहने दे, नहीं होगा." Followed or not? So when you write the duration over the period, you will yourself see your speed and improvement in the 3. Okay? Chalo. Now, yesterday's topic I am not revising, but I am asking you all. Do you have doubt in types of companies? ये पढ़ा आप सबने घर पे? You have to read, dear students. So many times I am explaining in my way, but that language clarity के लिए you have to read at home. What is a domestic company, Indian company, foreign company, closely held companies? Can I skip? You have followed? Huh? Chalo. Then directly I am going to the next definition after closely held company. और इसको 2 स्टार नहीं, इसको 5 स्टार खिलाओ. 5 और ऐसे स्टार बनाओ. The superb definition for basics, for MCQs, for clubbing of income, for salary chapter, for so many chapters. What definition am I teaching you? Person having substantial interest in a company. Substantial interest, matlab who is that person who is having a major interest? He is a person who is the beneficial owner of shares, not being shares entitled to a fixed rate of dividend. Means we are not talking about which shares? Fixed rate of, very good, very good. Not being shares entitled to fixed rate of dividend means we are not talking about preference shares. Whether with or without a right to participate in the profits carrying at least. So if you have more than 20% voting power in the company, 20% से ज़्यादा shares if you are having, you are said to be who? Having substantial interest in the company. Followed or not? Chalo. Main criteria here is beneficial ownership and not legal ownership. अब थोड़ा सा लो है, एकदम थोड़ा सा, ज़्यादा तो नहीं आता. Therefore, the registered holder of even the majority of equity shares would not fall within the beneficial entitlement to at least 20%, and it would fall within definition. क्या पता? Look at this example. Mr. A is holding 14% shares of Reliance Industry. Is he having substantial interest in the company? No. Because for substantial interest, what do you need? 20% of the voting power. Mr. A is holding 14%. Mr. A का HUF है. You know HUF? Of that, Mr. A is Karta. You know who is Karta? अभी हम लोग इनकम टैक्स में हैं. अच्छा, what were you saying? Karta, बोलो बोलो. Head of the HUF. Okay. In income tax we call it heads and brains. Call it as. तो जहाँ दिमाग चलता है, who is running the HUF? Karta. And you all are also right. He is the head. All others are the hopas. So Mr. A's HUF is holding 13% shares of Reliance Industries. So whenever they ask the shareholders to vote and all, Mr. A would be voting for 27% shares. Yes or no? थोड़ा 2 मिनट रुक के लिखो. I'll give you time to write. पहले सुनो. The example clear? You are holding 14% shares and your HUF is holding 13% shares. So what are the total number of the shares? 27%. Is it above 20%? Can we say Mr. A is legally holding 14% share, but he is a beneficial owner of 27% share? I know this is थोड़ा सा technical, 1% law के जैसा, but clear or not? Legally Mr. A is owning 14% share, but Mr. A HUF is owning 13%. That also, there also his dimag is only working as a karta. Here also is only. So beneficial ownership कितना है? 27%. Is Mr. A having substantial interest in the company? Yes. Write down this example. ये प्रिंट नहीं करना था तो डिलीट कर दिए, फिर उतना सा जगह छोड़ दिए. अब आप लिखोगे. Write it. Yeah, please ask if you have any doubt. They're only in the textbook. There is no place. तो header footer में थोड़ा left right. If not, then in the notebook, give the heading substantial. Are you all following? Income tax, हाँ समझ में आ रहा है नहीं टॉपिक? More advanced level of problems we do in the next class, provided I see your response in the home. I will dictate. पीछे से नहीं दिख रहा है तो Mr. A is holding 14% shares of RI company. लिख दो ना, कोई भी है RIL. हाँ, generally RIL दे रहे. Mr. A HUF is holding 13%. So Mr. A as a beneficial owner is holding how much? 27%. One more feedback came with these batches is ma'am और लिखाओ because 3 घंटे का पेपर लिखना है. So many things are not printed, right? Okay? चलो, let us go to next definition. Read this and then tomorrow we will continue. ये तो अच्छी स्टोरी है. रेड मूवी देख के आना अभी वीकेंड में. अभी नहीं, बाद में देखना. एग्जाम्स आर गोइंग ऑन फॉर सम ऑफ यू और मैम मूवी देखने. Okay, let us see what is definition of India. This we can just read and keep because we have discussed SEZ, special economic zone. That time I told you. Why do we need definition of India? Because whatever you earn in India, you need to pay tax. There's a person who is staying in Spain. He is having a property in India. He has sold, Spain ka person, property is in India and he has sold this property to someone from Sri Lanka. Who is the seller? Spain se. Who is the buyer? Sri Lanka. Where is the property? Do they need to pay tax in India? Non-resident shipping companies and all, right? So they say India means territory of India as given in the map, constitution, territorial waters, 200 nautical miles in the sea. And you know, so many places we have those gulf and geography में पढ़ते हैं ना, वो सब इंडिया ही है. Continental shelf, exclusive economic zones are there, or any other specified maritime zone, even airspace. हवा में, पानी पे, जमीन पे, इंडिया में if you earn anything, you need to pay tax. Next, infrastructure, capital fund, infrastructure company. To explain this, we should talk little bit because there's a nice term. What do you mean by infrastructure? Infrastructure is, the more infrastructure, it is called as more developing. A company or a factory, or like we can say we have put all infrastructure here, right from the projector to camera to one more screen to this and to the mic. So this is all a wonderful infrastructure for the classes. Like that, India is also moving a lot ahead in infrastructure. Yes or no? Earlier we had small airport, Begumpet. Now we have international airport, not only for passengers, but it's over the period becoming a huge hub for cargo transport also, right? And same way earlier, if you go from the Tangman road, no, sometimes it is written National Highway. You are on National Highway, ऐसा cab में लिखा आता है if you go by Google. But that is like old National Highway. Now to travel cities, do you need to cross the cities? No. To go outer ring road, you just bypass the cities and you go outside. So development of roads, express highways, bridges and all this, does it need lot of money? Who will give this money? Public. So infrastructure companies are companies who collect fund from people promising them a return, and they use this funding for these kind of projects. Like metro work में लिखा रहता है ना, metro work done by L&T, yeah, and then even RGI के पास company का नाम रहता है. Yes, CMR group of companies. So what are these companies? They are funding the infrastructure of India, and from there they are collecting, where from they are collecting the money? From public. So these kind of companies are called as what? Infrastructure companies. And you know, these kind of companies, they help in all the ways for development. So they are given lot of deduction. From deductions पे पढ़ेंगे. Right now, definition. Infrastructure capital company is a company which makes investment by way of acquiring shares or providing long-term finance to any prescribed enterprise. Okay? So infrastructure company makes investment by acquiring finance in fund. And what is infrastructure fund? It is a fund operating under trust deed to raise money by trustees by acquiring shares for long-term finance. No, lot of long-term. ये प्रोजेक्ट्स बनने में तो बहुत टाइम लगते हैं, कब जाके रिटर्न आएगा? For the metro work and for the RGI airport and all. So all these enterprise engaged in infrastructure business, housing projects, project for constructing 2-star and above hotels, multi-speciality hospital. This is just a broad view of how the infrastructure is. Because if you develop 2-star and above hotels in the prime location, Madurai temple, Taj Mahal, Agra, it will become a tourist hub, no? Are you saying पहले इतनी जगह नहीं थी हैदराबाद में? Now that sitting statue that has the upcoming, ना, क्या है? Yeah. One sitting statue has come up, no? Ramanuj with some name. So that has become a hub. Yadgir Gutta is developing, and in Gujarat, if you go, Statue of Unity is there. So what is this? They are developing the spots in which tourists will come. Now tourists will come, so they need to stay. So they need hotels and airports and transport. This is the way to generate and take India to a developed country. Followed? So what is the role as an income tax? What is the angle we need to look? Infrastructure companies are financing infrastructure funds, are financing infrastructure company, and this is for this purpose. They get lot of tax holidays and benefits. Followed? Last definition for today is manufacturing. Since COVID, we all have seen lot of benefits are given to the startups What is the word behind that? Startup companies are given lot of benefit, and why? So, Atmanirbhar Bharat. At least for spare parts and others also, we don't want to depend on others. So, lot of benefit are given to startups who are incorporating and starting up before March 23, March 24, like that. And then only thing is they should do all the manufacturing activities in-house in India. So they will get this benefit. Okay. So right now I am not going in depth ki ma'am startup ke liye kya condition hai kya. But they should do manufacturing in India. Handicrafts, this, that, anything. So what is the definition of manufacturing? When you bring, this is now wrong, costing class. When you bring raw material and you put labor and other things to get, some new product comes out, and when the new product comes in a different shape, size and all, that becomes what? Manufacturing. Leather sheets you are putting up, you are getting leather bags, pouches, belt. Is it amounting to manufacturing? Right. Manufacturing means change in a non-living thing by way of physical object, article or thing, resulting in transformation of object and all in a different character, name and all. You know, something changes. I will give a raw stone, that is a diamond. You make a necklace. Does that amount to manufacturing? Yes. You are cutting the diamond, polishing it, attaching a gold chain, putting a hook, and you are making a necklace. So, by this definition, don't dive deep and learn. Understand manufacturing means when the form changes, right? Bring into existence a new distinct object, article, product, thing with different composition. That amounts to what? Manufacturing. There are so generally for companies they have to pay flat rate of tax. Just for idea I am saying company ka assessment final mein hai. But Indian companies are paying 30% tax. But if you are in-house manufacturing and if it is a startup, are allowed to pay tax only 15%, 22% self, subject to some condition. So when you are manufacturing in India. Is today's definition class clear? What is manufacturing? What is infrastructure? You know, these names should go with you. Okay, right. Homework for today is 3 problems and rates se related these 5 topics are there. Unexplained investment, unexplained money. Just read it the way you read newspaper. Some new term for you all. What is unexplained? I will explain. And related to this, tax is asked in MCQs. So this is going to be the next theory class, and next practical classes we will learn how to calculate surcharge. Okay? Any more doubts? Anyone is having any doubt? Yeah, what doubt? Example number 8 I should share on the screen. अच्छा ये भी होता है, doubt नहीं है. Example 8 किया था ना? आज किया पहले किया? आज ही किया. नंबर गड़बड़ हो गई. I give examples on my own, so this happens. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much. Have a good weekend and we will be continuing.